Hello, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to another stream. I am Mr. Do Good, and I'm very excited because today we're going to be having a lot of fun. We're going to be doing a lot of fun things. We're going to be playing an old classic game, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and we're going to be trying that out on the Nintendo NES. And I'm very excited for that. I'm also very excited because today we are going live on YouTube Shorts as well. I figured it out. It was difficult. There was multiple different stream keys and things that I had to figure out, but we seem to be doing it just fine. So we should be live on YouTube, we should be live on Kick, and we should be live on Twitch. That's right, everybody. We're bringing you all the fun goodness of Mr. Do Good through multiple different platforms. And yeah, I'm very excited to be coming here on a beautiful Thursday. Weather's getting a little bit nicer. It's getting a little bit warmer outside. We're not freezing our butts off every single day. And yeah, we're having a good time. We have 4 days in a row that we've been streaming. Man, let's give it up for Do Good Studio, shall we? All right, yeah, sounds good. Mr. Do Good, doing it right. How's everybody doing today? Everybody having a good time? I am. And yeah, I'm still talking to myself. That's okay. It's all a part of the experience, right? So yeah, this is very exciting. I added a little bit of an extra light here. I felt like it was a little bit too moody last time, so let me know what you guys think of the new look, the new style with a little bit more lighting here, filling in the dark side. And yeah, so we're just gonna be, hanging out, trying new things, talking about things that are going on in the world, and just having a chill time. It's been an interesting experience for sure. I'm starting to I'm starting to post a few more things on TikTok and the YouTube Shorts, so we can try to get some people to come and check us out and see the kind of things that we've been up to. Yeah, one of the things I have to do a better job is prepping the stream beforehand. And yesterday there was a time that I was kind of like freaking out a little bit. I was muted because there were some things going on in real life that I had to take care of. But those were things we're taken care of now. But yeah, one of those things that I have to, try to figure out and get better at is figuring out the whole stream itself. Right now, I've been trying to focus so much on all the technical side of things. I've been spending a lot of my time trying to make sure that that's taken care of and done right, that sometimes we forget to do the actual hard work, which is actually to figure out the things that we're going to be talking about, the things that we're going to be sharing with the community, the kind of content that we're going to be focusing on. I mean, one of the things that's really easy is, playing a game. So figuring out, okay, we're going to play that game and we'll play it for a little while, but what about the other times? We're not going to play in the games the whole time. So what kind of things can we talk about and things like that? Just give me a moment. Let's update our title. Gen X. Streaming for the first time this week. Come say hello. Right? Yeah, that sounds about right. Come say hello. Why not? So yeah, those are the things that when you're streaming, you gotta keep track of all this stuff, man. It's a lot of things to keep track of. We're going to copy that, and we're going to copy that to Twitch as well, shall we? I mean, to Kick. Sorry, so many different things to keep track of. We're enjoying some jams. Now, one of the things I don't know of, because I'm not watching this myself, actually, I should set it up on. Let's see if we can find the stream live on YouTube Shorts, shall we? Now, how are we able to find that? Let's see. Give me a minute here. We're going to mute this, and we're going to see if we can see it. Mr. Do Good. Are we live? Can we see it live? We'll do it live. All right, so we can see that we're live and horizontal, which is great. Awesome, good to see. But can we see the live in shorts? I'm not sure. Oh, so it takes us to the horizontal one. Anyway, if you happen to come across this amazing stream on YouTube Shorts, let me know in the comments because I would love to know if it's working or not. One of the things that when you're trying to set up a stream and do this whole thing, you can't really monitor your stuff because you're trying to think of so many different things that you got going on. So, we can try to let me see if we can do a little quick check here. There we are. That's going live. That's awesome. That's good to know. Good to see. Good to see your beautiful faces on this amazing, amazing Thursday. Let's see. There's something else I want to do. Just one moment. No likes given on Kick. What's going on? Why are you crying, man? It's a beautiful Thursday. We're having a good time here. We got to monitor our stream. Then we got to shut it off. There we go. I'm going crazy, everybody. What's happening? Sorry, it's been a little bit wild here trying to get all this thing set up and going at the same time. And but yeah, we're back and we're just having a little bit of a chat. One sad bit of news is that James Van Der Beek, he passed away yesterday after fighting cancer for a long, long time. And if you grew up in the 90s like I did, you remember Dawson's Creek, and it was quite a fun show. I related to it quite a bit because, I ended up being a filmmaker, and that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to be a director. And, that's where we met. What's her name? Katie Holmes, James Van Der Beek. What's his name? And the other guy, which I think he's great. But yeah, after a long time, he passed with the cancer. Our thoughts and prayers go to their family. I hope they're doing okay during this difficult time. But yeah, it's a bit of sad news yesterday. Let's come over here. Yeah. But yeah, let's move on. Have you guys been watching the Winter Olympics? It's been pretty exciting. I'm not sure let's see how the U.S. is doing here. Winter Olympics count. Did you guys like the Olympics? What's your favorite sport? Let me tell you, I was watching the luge over the weekend. I think it's a luge, right? The people that go down, feet down like this, and they go down, whoo, and they're going crazy like that. That's a crazy sport. But it's even crazier when they go down her first, right? What's it? I think it's called skeleton, that one. But yeah, those are, the Olympics is pretty fun sport. It's good to see the USA doing pretty good. Let's see. Right now, the US it's got 13 points, 13 medals. Italy's coming in at 14. Norway's coming in with 13, 7 gold. Way to go, Norway. Good job. Sweden's close behind at four gold medals. 3 silver, 1 bronze. And the United States has got 4 gold, 6 silvers, and 3 bronze medals. Way to go, USA. Good job. Can we talk about the guy that decided to tell the whole world that he was cheating on his girlfriend? In what world do you think that it's a good idea to do that? I feel like this is like a very private thing to be, airing out dirty laundry and things like that. And we just don't, this guy is talking about his life and, it's in the biggest stage of the world. But, man, I don't know if I would be talking about that stuff, after I won a gold medal. Just kind of focus on, maybe he needed to talk about it. Maybe it was, maybe that helped him deal with the situation and what he was going through. But, whew, man, oh man, feel bad for the girlfriend. Probably answering a million questions now, and having people trying to, get involved in your personal life. Now everybody knows what's going on. Oh man. So yeah. What do you guys think? Would you say something like that in the world stage after you just won a medal? And be like, starting talking about you broke up with your girlfriend because you cheated on her? I don't know if that's going to have the result that you think it's going to have, everybody. And everybody's going to make fun of the guy. I feel bad for the whole situation. But, man, it's funny some of the stories that come out of the Olympics sometimes. I don't think that was in my bingo card. Somebody telling the whole world that they had cheated on their girlfriend. But I guess that's a new one. That's a new one for sure. Let's see what else. Now, one of the things that I have to do is that I have to go ahead and take some pictures. I think this weekend I'm definitely going to go through and take some pictures. And that way, starting next week on Monday, we're going to have some pictures to edit. And then we're going to go into Lightroom. And we're going to go into Pixelmator Pro, and we're going to test them out and see which one wins the battle of the best editing software when it comes to pictures. Yeah. But you know what? Long enough. We've been waiting, hanging out here, just chit-chatting. We're gonna, just to get us started, play a little bit of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What do you guys say? We're going to test it out. We're going to try it out, see how it looks, and then you guys can tell me yay or nay. Ooh. Let's just reset this right here. And then we're going to test it out and see if all my setup with my Stream Deck is working properly. Let's see. Here we are. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. How exciting is this? Do you guys remember this? Any fans of the Ninja Turtles? Man, I remember growing up with Ninja Turtles and just feeling so excited to see them, and yeah, I'm very excited for this, guys. I wonder if I can fix the audio so it can be right now I can only hear out of my one ear, and it's driving me nuts. I'm gonna see if I can fix it on my broadcaster here, Video S. You can join the jams. That's right. Man, I remember one year during Christmas, I got so many different the action figurines, and I remember to this day, I feel like that was one of the greatest Christmases. I had so many of the different Ninja Turtles, and it was so exciting. So we're not able to fix this here, but yeah, let's just play some games, shall we? Let's get started here, and have the Ninja Turtles. Now this was just start. You press start and then here you are. This is where you land. So let's just go into the hole right here. We got Leonardo with her sword here. Oh man. How do you like these graphics, huh? The most amazing graphics you've ever seen, right? Man, the good old days of the 8-bit Nintendo Entertainment System, right? Oh, those two squares. Man, crazy ninja guy. Oh man, I'm losing too much health here. Gotta be careful. Oh, I can hit the stars. There we go. Gotta get us some pizza, slices of pizza to make our turtle feel better. Here we go. Let's explore. Anything we can. Oh, you can jump in the water. Let's see if we can get around here. Anybody out there? 3 viewers. All right, man. I'm very excited. Hi, guys. Guess enjoying some Ninja Turtle action here. These were the good old days right here. Now I don't remember if I actually beat this this game or not. So maybe we can beat it right here on the stream together. What do you guys say? You guys want to see that? I'm down. Oh, you did it. Let's get April. Let's get her. Oh, no. You get away. Let's see. Let's keep exploring here. Oh, we don't want to see that guy. Can you go in this door? No. Oh boy. That guy's. Let's go in here. Let's run away. Run away. Ooh, pizza. Gotta love the hitboxes, right? Oh boy. Who's the bad guy here? Oh, come on. Nowhere near me. Chainsaw guy. Oh, I'm scared. Now we'll skip this guy. Can we skip this guy? Is he gonna come down here? Oh man, you can't skip anything here. Hey, come on, bring it on. We got this. See? You guys are dealing with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle expert right here, guys. Nobody messes with me. You know what I mean? This is gonna be a cakewalk. I'm pro gamer right here. Pro gamer for sure. Pro gamer. I guess I haven't seen a pro gamer like this one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We can skip that guy. We need to fight him. Let's see. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. We lost some. We're gonna need to have Ralph get involved here. Ralph, you're gonna have to get it. No, you're not. Ralph. Gonna Ralph the other day. Not good. We're gonna go with Donatello here. Long stick of truth here. Well, you know, one of the crazy things is that we're taking so granted now that we have like save points and playing with the computer and things like that. You can just go crazy and play as hard as you want. Now, back in the day, you had to be a little bit more careful because if you died, you had to go back to the beginning. It wasn't like you could save your progress. You know? Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. I'm almost dead, guys. Oh, ah. Ooh, this is tricky. This is tricky. I'm not feeling too good with this. Let's go with Mikey. Let's go with Mikey. Mikey, you got this. Come on, man. Come on, buddy. Oh, boy. Oh, God. These nunchucks don't do that much damage. Go to the other guys. How am I gonna get through this? I need Leo. I need Leonardo back. I'm done for here. You guys remember when I said that I was a pro gamer? I might have lied just a little bit. Raphael, if you can't do it, we're done for. Oh no. Oh no. I'm concerned. I'm very concerned here, guys. Oh, there you go. We're getting a little bit more health, probably. Let's see if we can do this, Raphael. Let's see, we gotta let this guy jump over us. I think that's a trick here. No, so go ahead. It's working. You just gotta figure out the pattern and how you can beat these guys. And be careful when he shoots. He's gonna shoot back. Oh no. Oh no, we got through. There we go. We did it. Expert here. Expert NES player right here, guys. You don't want to mess with me. No, you don't. Here we go. We only got Raphael left. No, I forget. Is there continues in some of this in this game? I haven't played in a long time, guys. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know if there are continues available here. Don't you love the glitchiness of the frame rates when you get too many enemies on the screen? What? Am I hurting? Some pizza, please. Oh no. Is there a continued? Game over? Do I have to start from scratch? Continue. Oh, thank goodness. I remember there were some games where you would just be out of luck. And look at Leo. He's strong. His sword is fast. Can't be losing with Leo. Come on. Oh boy. Oh, I'm done. What am I doing? I'm just being too aggressive here. I need some pizza. Somebody give me some pizza, please. Oh. Chainsaw Man. We can handle Mr. Chainsaw Guy. There you go. As long as we don't get too close. Can I get some pizza, please? Actually, I could use some pizza in real life. To be quite honest, right now I'm kind of hungry. I mean, look at this high definition graphics, guys. Come on. That's what it's all about. Okay, Mr. Chainsaw Guy, come on down here. Done. Oh no, more Pac-Man. There you go, done. How's your amazing Thursday going, guys? You guys having a good day? I hope you're having a good day. I wanted to bring you something you probably haven't seen in a long time. Bring you a little piece of nostalgia. You know what I'm talking about? That amazing 8-bit music. You know, it's amazing, beautiful graphics. It's incredible, right? I know. There you go. It's amazing gameplay that only a pro can bring you. Come on. Come on, Mr. Bad Guy. What you got? Ooh, I have to get that pizza. Oh. I was done so, guys. I was so done so. That was so close. Whew. I'm gonna need to get like a heartbeat monitor so you guys can see My heart be going crazy when this thing starts. Ooh, look at that pro skill right there. No, I was testing this out earlier, and I missed a stupid jump, and I had to go back and do it all over again. So we gotta be careful here. Oh, at least we got through. There we go. Well, lost a little bit of health, but that's okay. Here we go. Let's go swimming. Who wants to go swimming here? Let's go. Check out those amazing water mechanics. Oh, only got 2 minutes and 13 seconds, guys. Oh, jeez. You gotta love that Ninja Turtles and Mario both have like a very similar swimming level. I mean, you can go in different places here. It's a little bit of a bigger map. But how do you not compare this to the second level of Mario Brothers? They were like, oh, let's just duplicate the same things that Mario did, right? Oh, no. I gotta let my cousins know that I'm doing this. They would probably love to see this game. Relive some of the old memories that we had playing some of these games. Oh, no. No, let's not go that way. That seems like a very dangerous path. Oh, this place is right here. You know what? Let's make sure that we update our little titles here so people know that we're playing some fun stuff. Let's go here. Let's go with retro games. There we go. How's everybody on Kick doing? How's everybody on Twitch, YouTube? You guys having a good time? You enjoying the stream? Hope you are. I'm bringing you some of the goodness, the nostalgia of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the first NES game. Oh no. There's a current going on. Ooh. What is this? A new follow? We got an alert? Hello, how you guys doing? We got a new follow. I'm so excited. Hey, the first alert, and it showed up on stream. I actually set it up right. Hey. Oh, that made my day. Thank you guys. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I hope you guys having a good time. Let's go for a swim, shall we? Uh-oh, my little fill light went out. Sorry. You know what? I'll get a cable tomorrow. We'll get that fixed. Don't worry. It's gonna have to be a little bit more dramatic stream. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. Let's swim. Let's swim. Let's swim. So we did the. Oh. That was close, guys. That was close. Oh, there we go. Oh man, this game is tough. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I hit again. Oh, it seems like no matter what, I'm gonna. Oh, come on. I'm gonna have to go through this maze right here. This is tough. This is tough. All right, Donatello, you got this. All right. So the good news is that a lot of the bombs are already disabled. We just gotta try to get through some of this more difficult areas of the swim here. Hello everybody, welcome to this Thursday stream. We're having a little good time here playing some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles here. And reliving some of the good old days from back in the 80s. We're in the second level right now and we're trying to get through this maze of Audie, that's an electric Audie. Go. Just gotta wait for this one. And, who remembers playing this game when you guys were younger? Or if you're not, if you hadn't played it, you should consider trying it out. nowadays they have a lot of emulators that have a lot of like million games that you can play. I wonder if this one's available there, but if you haven't played it, definitely check it out. This is like the precursor, I feel like, to like Battletoads. Battletoads is a classic game, and it was crazy difficult, but it was a lot of fun. Oh man, down to one life here. Oh, barely made it. Here we are. Ooh. Listen, I know that there's a lot of fun games out there, and when you go backwards, oh no, so close. All right, Mikey, it's up to you. It's up to Mikey. Who thinks Mikey can get it done? You guys think Mikey can get it done? Let's see. Let's figure it out. Woo! Here we are. Here we are. Let's just save our health. Make sure that we don't do anything stupid and lose any of our, health right here. We're gonna need it. We're gonna need every little bit of health to get through that maze. Here we go. Anything else here? Let's see if we can get through this bottom part. Oh no. Oh, that was dumb. Oh jeez. Lost 2. Oh man. Ah. It's not looking good, guys. Not looking good. Not looking good. Is the current still going on? Maybe we oh no. I'm slacking, guys. I'm slacking. Sorry. Sorry. We're gonna have to try to do this again. At least we get continues. That was one of the downsides of some of these games. There was no checkpoints. When we were playing Halo the other day, it was good that once you hit a checkpoint, you're like, all right, you felt like you were like, all right, at least I don't have to go through a lot of this crazy stuff again. We do have some continues, which some games didn't have. Like in Mario, I don't remember, but I think once you die, you can start all over again from World 1, so. Okay, let's go, Mr. Chainsaw Guy. I don't have time for this, let's go. We gotta speedrun this bad boy. If you guys are into this retro gaming stuff, let me know what kind of games you guys want to see. I definitely want to see if I can try to find the Battletoad game. That was a very fun game to play. Do you guys remember that level where you are driving this crazy little machine or whatever, and it's just like going 100 miles an hour and obstacles coming all sorts of ways? That was a crazy level. I mean, I think it's like an infamous level for like people that like, you want to try hard level, this is where you're like trying to emulate something like that. Come on, Mr. Chainsaw Man. Oh, come on. How are you guys liking the setup, by the way? Do you guys like the setup the way we have it? Are you watching on vertical? Are you watching on horizontal? Which one? I think on the horizontal stream we gotta do a little bit more. Try to fix this little area up here and down here. So it looks a little bit nicer. You know, you guys, this is my second week streaming. First full week really of streaming. So any feedback that you guys have, I really appreciate it. I'm really excited to be bringing you some of this great content here. And yeah, very excited for that. But you know, I always take some, always open for some feedback, you know? So if you guys have any ideas, anything you like, don't like, how's the audio? Is the audio good? Is it too loud? It seems like it might be too loud. Let me see. Let's pause this for a minute. Hello, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we're gonna bring this down a little bit so it's not too loud. You guys can actually hear me. Unless you guys don't want to hear me, that's fine. You can mute me, no problem. We can just hear the audio. That's fine. But that would hurt my feelings. You guys don't want to listen to me talk. I know, sometimes I yap too much. I get it. I understand. That's what I was afraid of. So yeah, jinxed myself. I was saying setup is great. Oh man, Allah 5332, man. Thanks for being here. Yeah, this is a hard level. It's a fun game. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, this is one of those classic games that when you were playing it, you were like, it brought you back. And you were, you know, back in the day, you could actually watch the cartoons when it was playing in the afternoons. So the Ninja Turtles were it when you were growing up, right? But yeah, let's see if we can try to get this level. Thanks for being in here, man. Appreciate it. Thanks, Al. Hope you're having a good time. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. Did you stream? I'm gonna have to check your stream, your channel afterwards. I'll check your name right now. I'm just trying to get you through this level here. Let's go. All right, we got a few done here. Let's see. We gotta get the one down here done as well. I don't remember. I wonder if there was. No, there wouldn't be pizza down here, would there? No. Oh, got it. I don't know how I can tell if there's current. Sometimes there's like current, sometimes there isn't. It would be helpful to know if it was coming or not coming. Smash that button. Oh, here we go. Oh. No! Oh, God. Oh. I thought it was shut off. What happened there? Alright, yeah, Ninja Turtles are the ones, man. Which one should I play with? Let's see. Should I play with Ralph, Mikey, or Donatello? I don't think it really matters when you're swimming, but you know what? We're gonna go with Donatello. I like the purple. I like his purple look. Oh, there you go. Awesome. Great minds think alike, man. That's awesome. Now, I haven't been able to get to this level yet. I don't remember where all the different bombs are. We got down to 2 minutes left here. We disabled this one already. The one up there is disabled as well. Let's move over here. Oh man. Okay, we disabled this one as well. Okay, there we go. We got through that. Let's keep going. There's a spinny wheel of death over here. Oh no, there's another one right here. Okay, now there's a current going on. Oh, there we go. All right, let's see if we can get through this one. Oh no. All right, Al. I don't know if I'm gonna get through this one. Let's go. Let's see. Let's wait for the let's wait for the current. The current. I want it to stop. How can we stop the current? We have to get through it. Let's see. Oh no. Ooh. Oh no. Oh, it got us. It got us. I'm gonna get through it, man. I'm gonna get through it. Don't worry. I wonder if there's like a secret passage that kind of like Mario Brothers where you can kind of like skip certain areas here. The crazy thing is that back in the day we didn't have YouTube or TikTok or anything like that to kind of like figure out how to get through some of these levels. Remember we had to like they had some magazines that you could look and it would give you like a guide on how to beat some of these levels because we didn't have the internet to kind of like help us figure it out. So you would spend hours on end playing these games just to try to get through the different levels. So. Do you remember the gaming magazines that they used to sell at the store so you can try to figure this stuff out? Oh no. Oh god. Can't even burp. Oh. I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to do the best I can here. I want to get through this level and figure out what it was like. I don't even remember what happens after this. I remember I must have beaten it at some point. All right, let's see if Michelangelo here, little Mikey, can get through this level. Maybe if, I wonder if I can try to get around. We'll go through the bottom this time. See if we can get around it. That little maze though is so difficult to get through. You lose so much health. Let's see. We got all the bombs up there. Let's see. Smash that button, smash that button. Here we go. Alright. Ah, no, we gotta go through the maze no matter what. Ah! There's a current going now. A minute 36 left. Come on, current, stop. Is it every 10 seconds or something? It's hard enough getting there without a current. The current is crazy. Alright, we're just gonna have to try it. Let's see it. We're running out of time. Oh, my goodness. At least I have 2.5 squares left. Oof. Alright, let's go. Wish me some luck, man. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, we got... I think there's one more bomb here. Oh, okay. Please don't give me a current. Oh, here comes the current again. I'm gonna have to lose some health here. Come on. Come on. We got this. We got this. Come on. Timer, timer, timer. There we go. Got it. Timed it right. Whew, got lucky. And I think a lot of times you just came to repetition. You have to do this level so many different times that you just remembered. You just... Oh, oh. Oh god. No, no! Swim! 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 Get... Oh! No! Ah, so close, man! Yeah, the game Atlas, yeah. That's right, man. And you remember the little shark thing they used to put in front of the cartridge? So there was a shark thing that you used to put before the cartridge, and it would give you... Oh no, don't tell me. Sorry for the beginning. Oh, I forgot there was only so many continues you could have. Oh no, we're back at the beginning. Oh man. Yeah. So yeah, there was this shark thing that you used to put at the bottom of the cartridge here, and then you insert it in the thing, and then you buy a booklet and it'll tell you all the cheat codes, and you could get infinite lives and all sorts of crazy stuff. You don't get that kind of things nowadays. Now they have crazy glitches and people are breaking maps and stuff. Oh man, Al, sorry man, I died on that one so close. I was within 10 seconds. If I had 10 more seconds, I would have defused it. So close. Alright, we'll get through it. No worries. Oh, that was close. I wonder if they still... I wonder if I can find that on eBay somewhere, the sharks. I can get some of the sheets and stuff. But you know, the fun thing's playing the game. And just dying and doing it all over again. Rinse, repeat, right? Until you get it right. Now, knowing that I don't have unlimited continues, I'm going to need to be very more mindful of my lives here and not be so careless. Oh no. Oh, the frog guy. Talking about this new tech right here, new tech. Who saw that coming, huh? Save that and put that in the record books, guys. Ooh, close. You're not gonna meet today. Oh, you got me. Alright, we're gonna save all our continues for that crazy water level. Oh my god. At least I know what to expect now. Before, I hadn't done this in decades, so I wasn't sure what I was getting myself into, you know? But now we know. It brings me back when I was 10 years old, playing these games. And just spending hours on end. Oh, jeez. Here I am, saying that I'm gonna be more careful when I get destroyed by that robot. Oh, this guy's difficult. Without losing lives. Oof. Oh no, no! Oh god, I'm almost dead. Anybody got pizza? Oh, I don't know if I can get through this guy without. Oh, this is gonna be hard. Here we go. Hey, you gotta remember the Game Shark, nice. Ah, so close. I remember it's a Game Shark or maybe a Game Genie. Ah, the Genie, that's right. Yeah, the Game Genie. Thank you for reminding me that. There was a cheat to knock out everybody with one hit. Oh, I don't remember doing that. You know what game I want to try and find? I want to try and find Donatello. Not Donatello. I'm playing with Donatello. Contra. I want to try to find Contra, and let's see. Do you remember what the cheat code was in Contra to get unlimited lives? It's a classic. Oh, jeez. Yeah, some of these games just had cheats built in, and that was awesome. Oh, this guy just fell down? I didn't know he did that. And Castlevania, I haven't played Castlevania in so long. Al, I think you might be a better gamer than I am. I don't know if I can't get through this without losing so many lives, man. But yeah, Castlevania was a lot of fun. You know, it's crazy that some of the franchises that, you know, made it through and some of them didn't. Who would have thought that the Ninja Turtles would have made it all this way? Now they have the crazy movies. But Castlevania was one of the most popular ones, and you were bad at games, that's okay. At least we had fun doing it, right? You know, how many hours didn't we spend, you know, playing with our friends and just... Even right now, I can feel my thumb is starting to hurt from smashing that directional pad so many times. I do have to say that having the joysticks is a lot better. I think we all thought we were amazing at the game. Me and my cousin used to spend hours, and then we were... I gotta share this. My cousin used to play with the remote upside down. Did you ever know anybody that did that? I think when he was playing the what is it called? The flying game with Tom Cruise. Oh my God, Maverick or whatever it's called. He used to play with the remote upside down so he can fly inverted with the remote like this. And he just ended up playing upside down. He'll play Mario Brothers. He'll play Turtles. He'll play everything with the remote upside down, which was crazy. I don't know if anybody else did that. All right, Mikey, it's down to you, man. Down to you, Mikey. Let's go. Yeah, I used to give him so much grief when he used to do that. I'm like, dude, how can you even do that? And he would just continue to do it. I think it was because the whole inverted part of it. So that was the only way that he could fly right side up. But then his controllers would be sideways. If he wanted to go left, he would go right. Alright, we're getting through this. Here we go. Mikey's gonna get us through. Mikey's gonna get us through. I know it. You know what? Oh god. I don't know what is it about this guy that... There we go. Ooh, man. So close. At least we got to the next level. I'm afraid to go in. I feel like I'm gonna die the moment I step in this door. I need some pizza. Somebody give me some pizza. I have to take care of this guy because otherwise I'm gonna deal with a lot more bad guys here. Come on, foot playing guy. I didn't know he could drop like that. Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair. Alright, we wasted our first continue. You know what? I'm gonna waste my first lives with these other guys. Because I'd rather save I want to save Leo for some of the other battles. I'm getting the hang of it. It just takes practice, man. It just takes practice. Here we go. Oh, it's a chainsaw guy. There we go. Ah, come on. So Al, are there any other games that were your favorite growing up besides Castlevania? Any other ones? There's a game store nearby where I live, and then they have some old school games. I'm gonna see if I can find some other ones. Oh no. Please don't fall. And I fell. Whew. Close. Ghosts and Goblins. I never heard of that one. I have to check it out. Blaster Master. I haven't heard of those. One thing that I would love to do, and I don't think it's possible because streaming, is Duck Hunt. That would have that you know, now with the new monitors and stuff, LCD screens, you can't really do it. You need to have like a CRT TV. But man, hours and hours playing Duck Hunt. All right, now I know where all of them are, so we can probably hopefully try to get through this a little bit faster. Easy peasy now. Once you figure it all out, it becomes easier. You have to smash this button right here. Swim fast, swim fast. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Making progress. Making progress. All right. Current. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, timed it just right. Oh, nope. All right. Now, can I switch turtles while I'm doing this? Yes, I can. So I have more health. Ooh. New tech. New tech. I don't have to die. There we go. Look at that. See, Al? We just gotta trial and error, man. Trial and error. We get better. Now continue. There we go. Perfect. Oh, I forgot that you can switch turtles while you're doing it. So, running low on health. Switch turtle. Somebody else tags in. And we continue. There we go. Oh, we got this. Is gonna be easy. This is gonna be easy now, man. Oh, that's okay. We're down low. You know what, Mikey? Time to step up. Let's go, Mikey. You know, I'm just gonna power right through, man. Although I'm gonna pay for it when I'm gonna be needing health later on, but right now we're just gonna try to get to this level, man. Oh, jeez. Oh no, not again. Think I got this time, Al? Oh. Just gonna power through. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 7, 5. There we go. We did it, man. I know the next level is gonna be hard if I have like low health and everything, but at least we got through this level and we got the continues on the next level instead of having to go back to the beginning, man. All right. Oh, cinematic. Watch out. We got a new cinematic here. Oh my god, I hate to think that I'm just like at the 5% of what this whole game is. And I'm struggling to get through all the stuff. You waiting for me, Shredder? Alright, bring it on, Shredder. Oh my god, this looks like a big map. Jeez. Area 2. It's very descriptive. Oh my. Oh. Oh, this is epic. We got the car. Oh my god. Does it do anything? Oh my god, it shoots. Oh, well. Oh boy. Oh, I destroyed it. Oh my god. Okay, so at least we have a map with it. Man, it's amazing the things you could do back in the day. Nintendo. Oh jeez, here we go again. Here respawn. So there's an entrance here. How do I get out? Oh, press select. We got little astronauts. What the heck is it? Oh, jeez, that was close. Oop, missed me. Oh, what? Not even close. So I'm curious. Oh, yeah. Check out this tech out. Who's low on health? Raphael. There we go. And now he's got some more health. Here we go. Oh man, this changes the game. You know what game reminds me of discovering how to play it properly? Knights of the Old Republic. Did you ever play Knights of the Old Republic on the Xbox? There was when I wasn't familiar with playing like those type of games before, and I didn't know it was like turn-based, and you can like pause things, and then you can could like plan out the moves, and you can target certain people and be like, all right, you do this, you do this, you do that, and then you would go back to the gameplay, and all those actions would take place, and those battles would be so much easier once you figured out how to do that. So my point being is that once you figure out how to do a game, like properly play a game, it can be so much easier. But in the process of learning, you're gonna make a lot of mistakes, right? So I'm gonna some fire legs here. Ooh. Oh no. Oh. Oh, this jump doesn't look good for me. Eh. No. Oh God, all the way down. No. You know how they have those new games where they're like rage baiting games, like they just make you like the climbing game and only up and those kind of games. Funny how they think that they were breaking ground, but like these games were kind of like that. You had to like go through this whole thing again. All the bad guys would respawn. With a lot of the newer games, once you beat the guys, they're kind of dead and that's it. Oh man, that jump. How am I gonna get that? I wonder if there's a certain turtle that's better at jumping than others. Oh no! Can you grapple? Can we pull a Fortnite here and grapple and get on? Oh no. God, here we go. Oh. Oh no. Alright, we gotta find a way to get through here now. Oh jeez. Raphael, you got to tag in. Ooh. Oh, Donatello. No. Oh god, I'm all low. Mikey. Oh no. Now I'm running low health and everybody. I gotta try to kill more people and try to see if I can get more pizza or health. That astronaut guy with the freaking destroying helmet. Can you go back in this game? Oh, you can. Sometimes you can glitch out the bad guys. So if I come here, maybe I can glitch him out so he disappears. Oh, he went down. There we go. Ah. I don't know if I can do that here. Oh, come on. Oh. Come on. Let me get up there. Oh no. Take away the bad guy, take away the bad guy, take away the bad guy. Oh no, no, there's two good bad guys. Oh, I'm dead. Ooh. Ah. See, you're right. Now I'm in trouble. Now I'm really in trouble. We're gonna explore a little bit more. Let's just go exploring. See what we can do here. Maybe we can find some pizza. There's free pizza laying around. Pew pew pew. Pew 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 pew. Uh-oh. Can we find pizza anywhere? some pizza. Give me some pizza, everybody. Hey, we're playing Grand Theft Auto over here. Need to recover some health. Ooh. I don't want to. I don't want. Can I walk through this area just by walking? Nope. Get to do things the hard way. Here we go. Please have some pizza. Please have some pizza. Oh, it's a fire guy now. I can deal with a fire guy. I have a feeling I'm supposed to come a different way here. I have a feeling I'm gonna die to the water. I think this is the end of a level here, not the beginning. Right, we're gonna have to drive around somewhere else. Let's go. Pew pew pew. Pew 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 pew. Oh, no, can't get through. Let's see, where are we? Maybe if I had rockets, I could break. Ah, I have to find rockets. We have to get some rockets, man. Pew 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 pew. No pizza. Oh man, we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do it. Oh. Sorry, man. I'm down to like my last square here. I'm trying to be uber careful. Ooh, nice. A little bit more. Here we go. Let's see. Oop. You know, I can deal with these enemies a lot more than I can deal with this astronaut guys. Maybe so I gotta go in and out and just try to find the enemies that'll be better for me. You know? Oh, I can deal with the fire guys all day long. This is doable. This is completely doable. That's a new trick right there. Just like we learned how to switch guys. Ooh, that was a lot of them. I did it! Leo, we're gonna give you the full pizza, man. There we go. Interesting. So depending on which turtles you have, is the different enemies that you got. Very interesting. So if I go back to Wi-Fi, that was a dumb move on my part. I'll take full responsibility for that, but I guess depending on the... Let's try to see if I go with Donatello, what happens then? Interesting. Not looking good. I remember liking those boomerangs. All right, we got some pizza. We got some health. Here we go. Dummy. I'm such a dummy. Alright, we're gonna have to deal with the harder guys here. What? This makes no sense. Maybe since I don't have any other guys, they give me the help of the easier enemies. I mean, there's no stopping this guy. He's just gonna get you no matter what. Fall down. Oh, new tech. You can. That would have been helpful to me. Everybody else dead. Back here. There we go. Oh my god. Come on. Well, at least I'm getting better at doing that jump, right? I feel like I need that rocket. Come on, I gotta be able to make that jump. I wonder if it's like Mario Brother that you can jump faster if you go. Nope. Ah, there we go. No. No. You know what? I think we're going to call it there for our Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle adventure. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Al, it's been fun hanging out with you. I hope you enjoyed watching the Ninja Turtles. Hope we brought back some fun, enjoyable memories for you guys. And I think we're gonna move on because otherwise I'm gonna drive myself crazy. Woo, man, Ninja Turtles, that brings back old memories, man. That was a fun game. I remember spending many hours playing that game, as well as, you know, Mario Brothers and some of the other ones from the NES. And yeah, man, I'm thirsty. I gotta catch my breath here a little bit. Hold on. Plus, it's lunchtime. I'm starving. Man, we also have people on YouTube watching. This is fantastic. Unless it's Al in both chats. Yeah, Donkey Kong Country. That was a good one too. Man, I'm so excited. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out my stream. I really appreciate it. I'm starting this new journey and I'm trying to, you know, try something different. I've been working as a content creator. Well, I would call content creator, filmmaker, editor for a long time, working behind the scenes. And now I'm here in front of you, in front of the camera, trying to bring you some joy, trying to bring you some entertainment, and trying to make you have a good time. So I appreciate you guys hanging out here on Twitch, on Kick, on YouTube, and whether it's vertical, horizontal, or whichever version it is, welcome to the stream. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Al, is it you on both YouTube and on Twitch? If you are, man, you're a legend. You are a legend, Al. Thank you so much for joining me in both streams. Or if it's different Als, hey, the more Als, the merrier. I love it. Thank you, guys. Hope you're having a good time. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Yeah, so we had that. Wonder if we should try next. I do have some. Let me see what other Nintendo games I have here, and then we can try those out. Hold on. All right, so we have another one. It's an oldie but a goodie. If you remember playing with Game Boy, anybody have a Game Boy growing up? This was before we had iPhones, before we had, you know, the Nintendo Switch and all those things. We had the Nintendo Game Boy, and that's the one thing that we took with us everywhere. But the downside was that it used regular AA batteries. So if you didn't have AA batteries, or if you ran out, there was no indicator that told you, you know, how much battery you had left. You basically had to carry the Game Boy with batteries, extra batteries, just in case you went anywhere. And the game that it came with was this one right here, Tetris. So we're gonna give it a little, see if that works. We're gonna switch the cartridge right here. Make sure that I don't drop the laptop that's streaming everything and disconnect everything. So we're gonna switch this out real quick. And let's see if it works. I don't know if I've tried this cartridge here yet. Let's see how it looks. Oh my God, it works first try. First try, everybody. Is that blowing on the cartridge that actually worked. Here we are. Does it have music? I think maybe once we start playing it, we'll have some music. I bet you spend many hours just playing that on the Game Boy without them knowing. And you probably be playing, and then, like, you know, if you heard something, you would hide it behind the pillow, right? Yeah, that sounds like the good old days, man. Do you play any games nowadays? Is this original music? All right, man. What kind of games are you into nowadays? Oh, I used to love the long pieces. We'll get you out of so many jams. that one square or two squares? One square. You know, the funny thing is, for the monitor where I'm playing it is 16 by 9. But I managed to set it up on the side as a 4 by 3. But the disadvantage is that the squares are kind of off on the screen here. Now, my wife claims that she's a much better Tetris player than I am, and I'm just going to have to respectfully disagree with my wife on that one. We've had plenty of heated matches on the Xbox. My wife doesn't play many video games or any video games at all, but she would play Tetris with me every once in a while, and we would have some very heated battles for sure. Oh man, this music is just epic. Have you seen the movie, the Tetris movie that was released by Apple? It kind of goes into the whole history of how this game came about and how Game Boy got the rights, or this guy that was a game developer got the rights from Russia. It's pretty wild. If you like Tetris, interested in the story how it came about, you should definitely check it out. It's pretty interesting. 3D Mario Brothers. Oh man, those are great. I love those. Yeah, I play those with my kids. The crazy thing about Mario is that it evolved in so many different versions of Mario. You have the Paper Mario, you have the regular Mario, you have the 3D, you have the Mario Kart. So it's hard to keep them all straight. Some of the platforms, the platformer ones that have come out recently, I played those with the kids, and they're really, we've had a lot of fun. Because the cool thing about them now is that you can play together at the same time, and you can go through the different worlds, and it's a lot of fun that way. Because remember, when we used to play Mario back in the day, you had to like take turns. It was a 2-player game, but you had to like take turns. So you'd be like there waiting for your friend or your cousin or whoever it was, or your brother, to just die, and you'd be like patiently waiting, but you'd be like, oh, I hope he dies soon. I hope he dies soon, so you can like get your turn and play that game. Ooh, there's anything. If you press select, you can hide the pieces coming next. Oh, interesting. I was trying to find a way to do like a fast drop, but I don't know if you can do the fast drop in this old school game. Oh yeah, it's a fun movie. What's the name of that actor? He was in that the Kingsman movie. Yeah, that guy. He does a really good job. I'm not sure how accurate it actually is, but if it was like that, man, that sounds like an epic story. Because you know how Hollywood likes to embellish some of the stories. Like for example, if David Justice, if you watch the movie Moneyball, he talks about it was nothing like what the movie was like. It was just overly dramatized with Brad Pitt. I'm crushing this. I should have started at a harder level, man. Yeah, this is good practice, so the next time my wife and I play, I'm just going to crush her. She'll have no chance. Starting to get dicey. Starting to get a little dicey. Here we go. Just like that, we're out of the jam. Kind of. Uh-oh. Change colors. What level are we on now? Level 4. Here we go. Ah, we're good. We're good. How do you like Twitch, Al? Have you been using Twitch for a long time? I just recently started watching it and trying to get into this whole streaming, trying to figure out how it all works. I love the quality. I think the quality that you get in Twitch is really good. And it seems like there's a lot of great community being developed here. So that's why I was excited to join and start doing some of the stuff. Uh-oh. Yeah. And it's funny, whenever you see streamers just, you know, you're talking, most of the time they're just talking to their chat on, the chat on Twitch. But I used to be mostly like a YouTube guy. I used to always be watching stuff on YouTube. But one of the guys that I've been watching lately is the Burnt Peanut guy on that plays the Arc Raider game. Extraction shooters are a new thing to me. I started playing it recently so I can play with my kid because he likes, he's been liking playing Arc Raiders. But watching the Burnt Peanut is hilarious. This guy just goes wild and crazy, and he's got that crazy personality. Yeah, everybody's really nice on this platform for sure. Uh-oh. Getting in trouble here. I know. I'm gonna have to start sacrificing some stuff here. Let's go. It's funny, I swear, this game, after you do like a great move and you get a Tetris, it's like starts getting tougher for you all of a sudden. This is where I make the mistake of saving space for those long pieces. And then the long pieces never come. And then you're like, oh no, what have I done? Like now. I'm starting to get in trouble. This is, we're gonna have to sacrifice this right here. Oh no. Oh no! Whoopsies! Oh man, I messed up. Oh no. Now, here comes the long piece when I really don't need it. I'm getting in trouble, man. I'm in trouble. There we go. We're gonna get through this. Don't worry. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be good. We're gonna be all right. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. How am I gonna make it out of this? Oh, no! Oh god. It's moving faster. Level 6. Here we go. I'm done for, man. I'm done for. I'm done. Ah. Just when I was getting so cocky. I was doing so good. And then it all goes downhill very quickly. What's going on here? That's all she wrote for that one. I'm a Tetris master. Oh, I feel so good. That's right. I should update my title, Tetris Master, on stream. Here we go. It starts going pretty fast. Yeah, I got a little too cocky there, and unfortunately got the best of me. I should definitely put Tetris Master. I think that's gonna be my title next for tomorrow. So let's start level 6 since we got there last time, and we earned our way to level 6. Okay, so we're gonna start it right here, and we'll see if we can get to level 9 or not. Like I said, once you start waiting for that really long piece, it starts giving you headaches. That's where the mistakes are made, man. We got this. Here we go. Let's go to this side here. I know you're probably sitting there, and the funny thing is when you watch someone play Tetris, you're like, oh, I wouldn't have done that. Oh, I would have done... Everybody, I feel like that's one of the things about Tetris. Everybody plays it so different. And everybody's got their own way, and the way they build things is different, and the way their mind works. Except for the crazy professional people who just have special techniques or whatever. But most people, I remember when I'm watching my wife plays so much different than I do. And I'm just sitting there like, why would you do that? That's nuts. But then all of a sudden she's like beating me, and I'm like, okay. Oof. I'm gonna have to sacrifice this right here. We got this. We're gonna get to level 9. We're gonna get to level 9. Yep, definitely have competitions, Tetris competitions. Who's gonna beat the high score, right? I will say that's one of the things that I miss about games not being online, is that when you want to play games with your friends, they would just come to your house and hang out. Now, even you can still play with your friends, but you know, you do it online and you're not like next to each other. My son, when he plays with his friends, you know, he's playing, but they'll have like a FaceTime call going, and they'll be playing and having a good time. But this, you know, there's something about being there and like getting some bagel bites and getting some snacks and eating potato chips and drinking soda and just hanging out with your friends has kind of like made it more fun, you know. Nowadays, it's great that you can connect through the different houses. No matter where you are, you can play with your friends. But I still, you know, try to encourage play dates with my kid and have him bring his friends and they can play video games at home. And we'll have to set up other TVs or whatever, or computers or Xboxes or whatever. But yeah, that's the one thing I miss about some of this this new world. I love technology, I love new things, and but there's something about that experience of coming together and playing video games, you know. I remember when the Xbox came out, my brother and I, he had his and I had mine. And then his friends would come over and we set up like routers in our house and set up like LAN parties. And we were all like, just sit there and like, you know, have Halo LAN parties. And it was wild and we had such a good time. Okay, I can't get too fancy now. I'm starting to suffer here. We're gonna have to do a reset right here on this level right here. We're gonna have to reset right here. Uh-oh. Ah, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's gonna help me right there. That's gonna help me right there. Oh, this is not helping. This one's not helping. This one's not helping. Oh no. Ooh. Uh-oh. Starting to speed up. My brain is not braining right now. There we go. This is gonna be good right here. There we go. This is helping. This is helping right here. There we go. There we go. We're catching up here. Here we go. There we go. Whew, I can breathe a little bit easier now. Thanks for hanging out with me, man. Appreciate you coming in the stream and hanging out with me. Appreciate that. Hope you're having a good time. Hope it's bringing back some good old memories. There we go. There we go. Boom, that was a good one. Ooh, that was satisfying. That was so satisfying. Man, if I was a Tetris master before, I'm gonna be a grandmaster by the end of this level. Just like that, we are back to nothing. There we go. Let's go. Oh, sneaking out, huh? Good for you, man. Hey, listen, back in the day, you had to do what you had to do. Sneak out to go get a gaming session going on. Love it. Boom. Nice. Man, we're still stuck on level 6. I thought for sure we were leveled up by now. Is it a score thing or is... Oh, I'm way past my high score here now. Oh, here we go, level 7. Alright. Here's where we start getting serious here. Starting to feel the speed change quite a bit. guess the calm and collected here. Here we go. Sure, should have done that. Now I gotta start looking at what's coming next, because it's gonna start getting dicey here real soon. Starting to sweat. I'm starting to sweat here. I'm starting to get nervous. Starting to get nervous. Oh boy. Yes, I think that one goes there. This one goes here. There. Oh, uh-oh. Level 8. Level 8. Don't freak out. Alright. Every 10 lines, huh? Okay, alright. Alright, we're good. Level 8. Let's see if we can make it to level 9. Here we go. I'm not even pressing down anymore, it's just flying down. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, go here. Oh man. I feel like I'm in the zone. I'm in the flow zone here. Trying to focus. Oh no. What do I do here? Oh boy. This is awkward blocks. Awkward blocks. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where's that one gonna go? I'm just gonna have to put you here. I have to put you here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Level 9. We made it. We made it. We're here. We are level masters now. We are. This is fast. This is really fast. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that one just dropped on me, man. Whew. Okay. Okay, we're gonna put you here. We'll put you there. We're gonna put you there. Oh god. Al, I think I'm done for, man. I think I'm done for, Al. Oh man, that's gonna be hard to clear. That's gonna be hard to clear. That's gonna be hard to clear. Oh, there we go. That helped. Oh, level 10. Didn't know there was a level 10. I thought that was gonna be done at oh god. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. I can't even think. I can't even think to be better. Oh no. Oh no. Oh man. Hey, I didn't know there was an end screen. Oh, look at that. Check that out. Oh my god. Oh man, that was actually quite a lot of fun. I haven't had that much fun playing Tetris in a while. Is this all this end screen is? Am I a Tetris Grandmaster now? Oh, I know what the title of my next stream is. It's gonna be the Tetris Grandmaster here. Oh man. Oh man. Level 100. Oh my god. I wonder if it's the same if it's the same kind of game, like if Tetris is Tetris no matter what kind of platform you're using it on, like whether it's the Xbox or it's the PlayStation or the Nintendo. I wonder if the speeds are just generally the same as you progress up. You know what I'm talking about? So, because if 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 it goes to level 100 and I was struggling at level 10, I can only imagine. I have seen some videos of people who are just like dropping things left and right, and their brains can just process everything quickly, and they can just move things around as it's dropping. But I was freaking out there as everything was dropping on level 10. Hmm. Well, that was a good time, man. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can play any other Tetris game after that. That was amazing. Did you have a good time? I hope you had a good time, man. That was good hanging out and chatting and playing playing Tetris there with you, man. Here, let's put some music. Let's just kind of chill for a little bit. I think we're done playing the game for the meantime. Um, let's see, is it playing? Yeah, there we are. Woo! What a day! What a fun stream, man! This has been fantastic. It's been great having you here, Al. That's been a lot of fun. I got to tell you, you've made my day. I've been streaming for the past week, and just kind of like getting everything set up and getting everything started. And it's been a lot of talking to myself for the past few days. So it's good to have somebody in chat, somebody to interact with, and share some fun times, some fun memories. And so I appreciate that, man. It's been really cool having you here. I'm not going anywhere yet, but you know, I'm probably gonna be done playing video games right now because if I continue to just play games on the stream, I think my wife's gonna go crazy and lose her mind. Even though I don't think she's watching, but that's okay. That'll be a little secret, all right? Uh, so yeah, man, what a fun time, what a fun experience. You know, one of the things that I want to do as I move forward, I do want to play some retro games, and awesome, that's good. So I'm probably gonna be trying different games from different platforms through the years. I definitely want to see if I can get some Nintendo 64 games, try some of those out. I definitely want to try Mario Kart and Nintendo 64, and just bring back some of those good old feels from the old games, and just and even try the new versions of those games and see how they compare to the old ones. One of the things that I appreciate about being this old is being able to appreciate what we had before and what we have now, and appreciate the companies and developers that are trying to merge those two worlds of like the fun gameplay that we used to have, the fun experiences, with some of the new mechanics and the new graphics and those kind of things that we have on the new games. So stay tuned. We're going to be tackling a lot of those things. Um, so yeah, that's the plan with the stream. It's just kind of like play some fun games, and also I'm going to be teaching people how to create some content along the way. I'm a photographer, videographer, editor. I've been doing this for a long time, so we'll also be teaching people how to edit some pictures, edit some videos, create some content to help them step up their level when it comes to social media and stuff like that. And yeah, absolutely, man. The funny thing is, as I've been, doing this kind of stuff, I've seen videos of like there was like a new Contra game that came out, and I was like, what? It's like, oh, that's cool, and they had some different versions of the old school games they've been developed. So definitely gonna be checking those out and trying them out on stream, so that we can do a little comparison. Last week I was playing Halo, and I was playing you can switch between the old school graphics and the new graphics, and the mechanics are still the same. Yes, absolutely. Ninja Gaiden. Absolutely. I got to try that one out. You know what? I'm going to write that down so that I don't forget. Let's see. That's a great suggestion, man. I love that game. That was a fun game. I'm definitely going to have to try to find that one. That was one of my favorite games, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, they've made different versions through the years. It was very hard, and I think there was one that came out for the Xbox or the Xbox 360. I'm not sure which one it was, and it was super gory and crazy, and I was like, wow, this is insane. Let's see if I can find it. Ninja Gaiden 4. Oh, there's a Ninja Gaiden 4 on Steam. Ooh, we're gonna have to try check out the different versions through the years. Let's see, how many Ninja Gaiden games have there been? How many? Over 14. Wow, between consoles and everything. Modern 3D, and there was one for the Xbox. Yeah, there was one that was remade for the Xbox. There's been quite a few. Oh, that might be a good little series. You know, exploring the different Ninja Gaiden games through the years. I like that. And check them out. You know, there's a lot of people that are streaming a lot of multiplayer games, and that's fun and all, but I've always enjoyed the campaigns. I've always enjoyed the stories, the music, the drama that's being built. When you're playing a lot of multiplayer games, it's kind of like a rinse repeat kind of situation where you just kind of like go in, kill a bunch of people, get out. You either win something or you don't, and then you know, it's kind of over and over again. But when you're playing a good story, when you're playing a good, you know, game like that, those are fun to do. Yeah, maybe you're not the greatest gamer in the world and you're not getting famous doing that, but you know what? You're having fun doing it, right? And so yeah, that'll be a good one to check out. Ninja Gaiden for sure, epic recommendation right there. Thank you, Al. We gotta find that one. There's so many fun games that we'd like to re-explore again. There was the Bionic Man. Do you remember there was like a Bionic guy that we should shoot like a little hook, and he used to swing, and then he would like climb up and do things like that. I think that was, I saw a clip of being redone as well in some of the modern consoles as well. Yeah, absolutely. Even you know, Call of Duty used to have a campaign. A lot of those now, because of the whole battle royale and, you know, trying to get as many eyeballs playing the game, they're just focusing mostly on the multiplayer. But there were some good like Call of Duty games, and there was some that had like crazy twist at the end, and you'd be like, "What? You couldn't believe that had just happened." I mean, before the whole not multi-stream, the whole multiplayer uh, craziness happened, I remember used to waiting for a certain game to come out, and just waiting at GameStop, camping out at nighttime, waiting for that game to come out so you can go home and start, you know, cranking away and just spend 8 to 10 hours trying to finish the campaign because you were so excited into it and you were into it. There was Ghost Recon. I think it was one of those games that was really good as well. Assassin's Creed, man, that's an epic series right there. I never got to play with it much after the original Assassin's Creed, but I know there's been a lot of different versions of it that have come out. It just, you know, it's one of those things when you get older and you have kids, you know, you spend most of your time doing the stuff for the kids and not, you know, gaming or doing the things that you enjoy doing, and you do other things, and it's part of life. But yeah, there's a lot of games through the years that I'm like, oh man, that looks like a fun game. I just don't have time to play it. But maybe now that we're doing the stream and we have some time to do it, maybe we'll be exploring some of those games and see what I was missing out on. There was one time where I got eerily addicted to Halo Wars. When Halo Wars first came out, I've always been a Halo fan, but when Halo Wars came out, it was very addicting because it was a strategy game. They're much better than you other games. Yeah. It's funny. My youngest, he plays on PC, and he's like, the dexterity that this kid has is just unbelievable. I tried playing with the mouse and keyboard the other day on Arc Raiders, and this kid, I couldn't. I was just like stumbling through like the game, and I was just like, wait, this one rolls, this one brings up the inventory, and this one like makes you switch guns, and this one, you know, brings the hook. And back in the day, the funny thing is I never wanted to be like this old person. It's like, well, back in my day, you know, but like, you know, these are all the buttons that we had, right? So we had the directional pad, and then we have A, B, and select start we never even used. We used at the beginning of the match, and then that was it. But now with the mouse and keyboard, there's so many different options, so many different things to do. I remember when Fortnite came out, it's one of those games where you're like, you can either do one thing or you can do the other. But for me to switch between like shooting mode and switching weapons and shields and recharge and all stuff, and then also switch into building mode. Yeah, absolutely, man. Nice. Sneak in there, play with the MacBook. Nice. so yeah, so now it's like I think some people have their brains are built a certain way that they can manage all those things, but I don't know how some of today's gamers do it when they're like managing inventories and they got to know the different bullets that they got to carry for their weapons and the different attachments and what's good and what's not and the recoil. And I'm like, what happened to just like, you know, even this compared to this was a huge change, right? So when we had the going from a remote like this, and then we went to the Nintendo Crazy remote from Nintendo 64, and then it landed to the more traditional gaming remote that we have now. Uh, Even this was like, all right, this is manageable, right? So you have the two thumbsticks, and you can move around, you can move, and then you can aim, and then you have the switch weapons, and throw a grenade, melee, that was all manageable. But now I feel like it's just so complicated. It's hard to keep track of any of this stuff. And even for a techno guy like me who can handle technology and things like that, it's still a little bit too much for me sometimes. So, but yeah, but they're fun to try. There's a new game from Bungie, the people that made Halo, that's coming out, Marathon. That looks really interesting. I'm having fun playing going to campaigns with my son in Arc Raiders. It's funny because depending on how aggressive you are in the game, you get put into more aggressive lobbies or not. So he's been trying to not get too crazy so that he plays with me. We don't get put in crazy aggressive lobbies, but you just got to go in there and have fun. It doesn't matter if people are shooting you or not. You got to realize that stuff, it doesn't really matter. It's just for funsies. But yeah. Oh man, what a fun day. What a fun stream. I'm having a blast here today. Just turn down the music a little bit. It's getting a little too loud. Oh man. Yeah, so we'll be doing a lot of that. We'll be playing some old school games with some new twist, trying out the different versions of it. I'm very excited for that. And yeah, just trying to build a community of people that enjoy that kind of stuff. A lot of people that I live around with me, they're not really into movies. They're not really into games or tech stuff like I am. I'm into camera gear. I'm into computers. I'm into the latest gadgets, the latest things, and it's just I can't find my people, man. So you know what? Why not come into this virtual world where we can try to find the people that are into some of the same things and share my passion, share the things that that are exciting for me. So I'm very happy to have you guys here. One of the things I got to figure out is how this whole streaming with music and copyrighted music and how that works, because I have an iTunes Music account. I just don't have a Spotify account, and I don't want to be paying so many different subscriptions. You know what I'm talking about? I feel like that for a while there, we went through this whole cable cutting, and we're all going to cut the cable, and we're going to be done paying the cable companies all this money for switching our cable, right? And then we started getting subscriptions for Netflix, and then it was HBO Max, and then it was Paramount, and then it was Peacock, and then it was just like, before you knew it, you're paying a lot more for the streaming services now than what you did when you were paying for just cable. Like back in the day, I didn't have HBO, I didn't have all those things. I was just paying for cable, and that's what it was. But now, man, you got to pay a subscription for your data on your iCloud. You got to pay a subscription for cleaning your butt, basically. You want to have a subscription for toilet paper, right? Now even you go to buy something on Amazon, it's like, do you want to subscribe to get this every month? I'm like, no, stop it with the subscriptions. Now back in the day, they used to teach kids how to manage a checkbook, right? It's like, all right, well, you're going to balance the checkbook. This is how much you spend, blah, blah. We're going to need some lessons on how to manage subscriptions going forward. Because, man, before you know it, you think it's like, all right, well, that's only $10. Oh, well, that's only $5. Oh, well, that's only $20. Before you know it, you're spending $200, $300 a month on a whole bunch of subscriptions that you don't even need half the time. And that's something that I'm going to be exploring myself, because I've been paying for the Adobe subscription to do Premiere and After Effects and Photoshop and Lightroom and all those things for so many years now, which I was happy to do at the time because it was like $30 and you got all these different programs. And, I used to have like versions that you shouldn't be having, you know what I'm talking about. I'm just found them, they were on my computer, but So when they had an option to actually subscribe to it, I was happy to do it. I was happy to pay it. But now it's like, all right, I don't really use them that often. I wish you could customize certain bundles for Adobe, for example. Like let's say that I just want to get Photoshop and Lightroom, and that's it. You know, I already have Final Cut, I already have DaVinci Resolve, and I can do some editing with those things. But I don't need to do all the other ones. But now Apple came up with their own creator bundle, and then you have, again, another subscription that you got to pay for all those different things. So I think we're getting a little bit of fatigue when it comes to all the subscriptions that we have everywhere. Or it could just be, maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. I'm going on 2 hours here. I get thirsty when I talk a lot. Oh man, what a fun stream. What a fun time. This has been awesome. So excited. If you guys are still around, if there's people still there, how did you find me? Did you find me to Shorts, Twitch, Kick, the regular YouTube? Curious to find out. Oh man, good times indeed. Let's see what's happening in the world right now. Ooh, this is exciting. Find you on YouTube. Awesome. Good to know that it's working, man. That's great. You know what? There's a Spider-Noir trailer. You know, that seems interesting. So why don't we just try to experience that together? Let's go see what Spider-Noir looks like. We're going to go in here. We're going to switch screens. We're going to see if it works here. Oh, yeah, it sounds good. Oh, man, Nicolas Cage. Can we... Nicolas Cage as Spider-Man, that was not on my bingo card for 2026. I'll say that. But maybe he'll do a great job. Maybe. We'll see. Let's see how Nicolas Cage does being Spider-Man. Huh. So color and black and white. You can choose your own experience. That's really interesting. Now, I'm not familiar with Spider-Noir, you know, genre, or if it's true, if he was like an older guy or whatever. I know that Spider-Man usually tends to be more the younger kid series, but that seems pretty interesting. Oh, true hue. That's gonna have to be the way that I go. You know, with the whole noir feel. I love color, but this seems like it'd be a fun thing to watch, and just black and white. Well, that was interesting. One of the things that I struggle with when it comes to my feed now is that since I have this new account, it hasn't been quite curated for what I normally watch. So I get like a random videos nowadays, and you know, little by little, it'll be curated to what I'm looking for. Oh, here, let's watch this one together. This one's fun. So, if you're a person of the 80s, you definitely remember this guy. Have you seen this trailer yet? I don't know if you were into He-Man, but here's a trailer for He-Man.
Exists in legends and bedtime stories.
Man, I used to play with these action figures all the time.
Tigers, spaceships, and magic swords that can make a man.
And the movie that came out in the 90s wasn't too bad.
Where I come from, that stuff is real. Why did you send me away?
I wanted you to be safe. So I sent you to a place I knew that they'd never find you.
Yeah, He-Man's out there, man. It's coming out soon.
This obsession with nerd stuff and sword things, it's not a good look for human resources.
I know it sounds crazy, but that sword is gonna show me the way home.
Sir, sir. You can't do that.
Don't worry. The sword's mine.
I love how he's wearing a pink shirt. It's good to see companies when they actually stay true to the lore.
Hang on, it's about to get weird.
Here comes the laugh. Master at Arms. I wonder if they're gonna have Orko, the wizard. Remember the wizard? Yeah, the He-Man toys were the best, man.
What am I supposed
Battle
to do?
Cat.
Take the sword. You protect them.
There it is. Masters of the Universe. Man. Yeah, the wizard with the card ears. I think his name was Orko. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. I think I named one of my dogs Orko. Yeah, so He-Man, it's coming out. That's very exciting. And from the looks of it, it seems that they're going to be spending a lot more time in the actual He-Man world versus the old movie. That was more in the real world. And then at the end, they kind of go and then fight, Skeletor or whatever. So yeah, this is very exciting, man. Oh, man. It's good. It's a good time to see all these cool things that we had growing up and how they're bringing it back. If they're bringing back He-Man, I wonder if they'll bring back Silverhawks and Thundercats. Thundercats. All those were amazing series that I used to watch growing up. So it's good to see them getting the new modern treatment and seeing how they're gonna do. But you got to be careful. They don't always get it right, unfortunately. Yeah, Thundercats was awesome, man. It was the best. Which is kind of like He-Man. Looking back, a lot of these were pretty much probably made by the same studio, made with you never watched Silverhawks? Silverhawks was pretty much similar to Thundercats. It was pretty much just basically the same show, but you had the guy with the sword, Thundercats, Lionel, getting the power from the sword or whatever, and then He-Man doing the same thing. I don't know how it was with Silverhawks. They had their crazy suits and they would fly around. The crazy things, they would fly around in space when there's no air, but whatever. But they had this guy with a crazy guitar and he would spit out lasers and whatever. So I wonder if there are any of these other shows that are going to be making a return. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting movies that are going to be coming out this year, and there's a lot of other ones that are in the pipeline. So I'm very excited to see what they're going to be like. Hopefully they'll do well in theater so that they can continue to bring back. The Mortal Kombat, I don't know that it looks any good. Mortal Kombat is always Mortal Kombat. Whenever they redo it, they relaunch it, it's always so cheesy. I guess the game was kind of cheesy and can be, but we'll see how that one turns out to be, if it's any good or not. Ooh. Let's continue playing some jams. There we go. Oh, man. Let's see what else we got going on here. What's that? Did you ever play in Mortal Kombat? I did play in the arcades, yeah. That was the fun thing they used to do, right? You used to just go and hang out in the arcades with your friends and then just have battles and just buy a whole bunch of quarters and then the button smashing that would happen. What you know, it's kind of like going back to like what we're talking about, like the remote and just the different things that you can do, the different combinations that you had to keep in your head to remember all the different moves. It was insane. Like it was like up, down, left, A, B, down, dash. You know, if you ran into somebody who just knew everything, you had like no chance whatsoever. And then the fatalities that they would pull out. Remember all the parents freaking out because of the fatalities, which being a parent now, I can understand that a little bit, and all the gory and blood that you see and stuff like that. But I feel like kids nowadays are so exposed to so much worse. But I still don't let my younger kid play some of the more graphic games. I try to keep them to like more of the cartoony stuff. But yeah, man, going to the arcades, and you would, not only that, Street Fighter was also the big one. Another one that was just kind of like that, and you had to remember all the different moves. I think my preference. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, of course you play it. Why not? That's the thing about parents. It's like there's only so much that you can be on top of your kids, and they're gonna sneak out and do, play whatever. And then of course, if they're walking into the room, it's like, oh no, it reset, and you're just changing the channels, and we're just watching TV. Like, what are you talking about? All those old cable boxes where you could like pay the cable guy to get you some special channels, and then you'd be like, all right, yeah, no, that looks fine. The crazy things we did growing up. But yeah, no, everybody was up in arms because at the time, to be fair, and the parents can be very overprotective, and that's one of the things where like I try to be mindful of that with my kids, and just like sometimes they have to. Yeah. I try to let my kids make their own mistakes nowadays. So one of my other kids was trying to play this Geometry Dash game, and he wanted to get the hacks for doing some random things or whatever. And I was like, oh, dude, I don't know. First of all, you're not gonna do it on my account because I don't want to get my account suspended. So I made his own account so that if he gets suspended, he's gonna learn that lesson on his own. And like we were talking about the game Genie and the shark or whatever. That's kind of like what he's doing now. He's kind of like, oh yeah, they want me to play Geometry Dash on stream, and I'm like, I don't know that I can handle that much flashing lights all the time. I mean, it's literally like I'm gonna have an epilepsy shock or something from all the flashing lights that I see when they're playing this game or they're watching people playing the game. Maybe I'll do it in their honor one day, and I'll play Geometry Dash. But yes, and now one of the things that I let him do is, all right, you want to create all the hacks and, do all those things, you're going to have to do it yourself. You're going to have to go, I'll give you your own account, and then you can go on the computer and you can try to figure it out. And then he would try to be like, oh, but how do I do this? How do I do that? I'm like, no, dude, you're a hacker. You want to figure it out? Go ahead. I get you, man. Totally. Yeah. They're totally like banging on the table, like going crazy. There was like, oh, about 75%. And that's one of those games where it's like they can directly compare how good they are because of how far they can get in the game. So you can either get a 60%. It's like, oh, well, I got 6%. Or like, oh, well, I got 75%. And then like, oh, well, I beat it. And then the other one spent like 3 days trying to beat it. Be like, well, I beat it too. So yeah, that's one of those games. And the funny thing is, I started playing Geometry Dash like a decade ago. It wasn't one of those things where it was just like, my kids were babies. But now that I had it in my account, they found it, and then now that they rediscovered it. And at the time, it was just like a fun game. Just like you used to like press it to the rhythm, and then you would like bounce, and you go through some levels. Like, all right, great. But I feel like that game has evolved so much, and people can design their own levels. And there's like demon levels that you can do crazy things, and you go from like bouncing vertically up and down. The worlds are spinning. And people are just rage baiting people with some of these levels, and it's just insane. So it's interesting to see some of the reactions to this game. Like people love Geometry Dash. Yeah, man. I mean, if you can find them, I think they have some of the NESs on eBay. That's where I found mine a couple of years ago. I was like, you know what? I want to just, I bought the Macintosh because I wanted to have as a decoration. But then I also wanted to get the NES because I wanted to show my kids. I wanted to show them like, hey, this is what I was playing. This is what it was like when I was younger. So I found it and we've been playing. And I think that's how I introduced them to the Nintendo Switch. You still have it from your childhood? Dude, congratulations. I envy you, man. That's awesome. Yeah, well, that's great, man. That's awesome. I think I have most of mine. Funny story. I used to have the Nintendo, the Super Nintendo. And there was this Jurassic Park game that I loved for the Super Nintendo. And I could never beat it, but I would just go in there and like try to play it. And then one time I came back from school or college or one of those things. And my brother had gone through, oh, so you get the Genesis? Nice. My brother actually sold all my stuff. That little turd, he took my Super Nintendo, my games and everything, and he told me he got a garage sale, and he sold all my stuff. So I don't have that. But I still have my Xbox 360. I have my Xbox One that I have it right here, actually. I bought the Nintendo, the NES. But those are, I've tried to buy the ones that I had in the past. Yeah, he did, and whatever. What are you gonna do? Yeah, my brother and I have had a lovely relationship through the years. There's a 6-year difference. He's younger, and it's just one of the things that happened growing up, and it's just like I've forgiven him since. I wasn't very happy about it. My mom didn't back me up, and I was very upset with her. But I think at one point he even took over my baseball card collection as well. And I don't know if he still has them or not. But yeah, it's just one of those things when you have a younger brother, they just kind of come in and they cover your stuff. The funny thing is now it's not so much my younger brother taking care of taking my things, but now it's my kids. My kids still come in. It's like, oh, that's a nice little pair of snow pants. Do you mind if I try those on? I'm like, sure, here, take it. Or, if you're stopping by and getting some fast food on the way home, it's like, are you going to finish that? I'm like, no, here, take it. So now I just buy extra stuff because I know that at some point somebody's just going to take my stuff one way or the other. And that's how you learn to figure that out. But yeah, dude, you should, you know what? I didn't have the Garbage Pail Kids, no. I wasn't in the country at that time. I came to the United States when I was 14 years old. And I think around that time, that's when that was happening. But parents were freaking out about that, right? Those were the ones that are like, whether they're t-shirts or cards, and they're like people throwing up and like pimples, and there would be like all sorts of crazy designs, and parents would be like, we can't have that. There's no way. Yeah, they had a crazy amount of like, parents used to freak out about that. I mean, again, back in the day. But when they were, I guess it's different, right? Like now everybody freaks out online. So you see all that stuff online on social media, and that's what people freak out. But back in the day when they would freak out, it would make the news. It would be like all over the news, like the night at 11. Are your kids being spoiled by, garbage pail kids? Or are your kids playing Mortal Kombat? You shouldn't let them do that. They're going to be violent and blah, blah, blah. So it was all on television back in the day. Now it's all online and it's all diluted. But yeah, man, you should definitely take those consoles out and just plug them in and just try them out. The one thing that I wish I could do more is I don't have a CRT, so we can't play Duck Hunt. But remember when I got it with the gun to try to do it with my kids, but I didn't have a TV that could handle that. But maybe I'll go to a garage sale one of these days, find an old TV somewhere, and then I'll plug it in for my kids so they can try it out. But that was another fun, like hanging around the TV. Yeah, absolutely. You would hang out and just take turns, doing Duck Hunt and trying to see who's better, who has a better shot. And then, and then when you really wanted to like cheat, you would like put your gun right up to like the screen and be like, all right, and you would follow the ducks and you're trying to get them. Yeah, you have to try to get one of those. Go back to your parents' house and get one of those old TVs and set them up, and you can show the kids. Yeah, it's good to just, give them a perspective of, and to be quite honest, those games are still just as fun as they are now as they were when you were growing up, right? It doesn't matter that they get to play Fortnite and do, all this other Call of Duty and all those crazy games. When you sit down and you start playing those games, you're still gonna have a good time. You're still gonna have fun, no matter what age you are. So when I was when I was getting my kids a Nintendo Switch, we played Mario Brothers first on this one, and they absolutely hold up, absolutely, and they're still fun to play. They're still a fun experience. So I had them play Mario Brothers so they can kind of get used to the whole platformer, going sideways and jumping and all those things. And then we jumped into the NES Mario Bros. Games, and they figured it out pretty quickly after that, and they had fun and stuff. So yeah, no, it's definitely a good thing to hold on to. And there was one time where I bought, somehow I think I went to like a GameStop or something, and I bought like a Japanese PlayStation 1 because it was a Dragon Ball Z game, that one of the original ones that came out, and the only way you could find it. Oh, that's awesome! How do they like it? Is it good? The graphics look great. I'd love to get one, maybe for Christmas or one of the kids' next birthdays. We'll try to get them one. But the new Mario Kart looks incredible. Mario Kart World. That looks like a fun game. I would definitely love to try that one out. I know, right? Now, I mean, this thing is like the graphics that you can get out of something as simple as this. It's incredible. Compare the stuff that, that we had to, the graphics that we saw. And to us at the time when the Nintendo 64 came out, we're like, oh my God, it's 3D. It's moving around in 3 dimensions. Like, oh my God, it blew our minds. And now you can't even tell if something is real or not, because it's so real. It's incredible. Yeah, man, good times. I know, right? And then Nintendo DS came out, and then you had like dual screens. And then that one I never had. I will say that. I do have an old Game Boy that, but it's got corroded, and I can't really like see it too well. I mean, I can't clean it and make it work. But there's certain consoles that I didn't have. I didn't have the PS1, and I didn't have a lot of the Game Boys. I didn't have a lot of those. I mean, to this day, I remember how hard it was to just get the NES. Yeah, some people were PlayStation people, some people were Xbox people, but now pretty soon you're gonna be able to play both. I think Halo's coming to the PlayStation soon. But yeah, I went from the Nintendo. I was a Nintendo guy all the way through, and then yeah, the Xbox 360, the camera was pretty good, and then you would have to like scan yourself, and then you would do the crazy moves or whatever. That's before the Switch took over, and they were doing crazy things with the Nintendo Switch, and with the controllers and all that stuff. Was it the Switch? No, the Wii, the Nintendo Wii. Do you have the Wii? The Nintendo Wii, that was a lot of fun. That got people moving for sure. So yeah, so it's hard to. Yeah, the Wii was awesome. The Wii U I didn't play. It's just incredible how many different platforms have come out through the year. And at some point, you were like, okay, if you had one, that was pretty cool. If you had two, you were like, man, that guy's the coolest kid in the block, you know? Yeah, Super Smash Brothers, nice. Yeah. No, definitely. And so yeah, if you had two of the consoles, you were like, but I can only afford one at a time or whatever. And they came out every 5-6 years or whatever it was. So I kind of started going through the Xbox route, and I stayed in that. And I've never, like I said, the only PlayStation that I had was like a one from Japan, so that I could put a special device in the back so I could play like a Japanese game or whatever. And I think I still have it laying around somewhere. But yeah, I went mostly, which there are some games on the PlayStation that I would love to play. Like the Uncharted games look really, really incredible. Those God of War games look pretty good. I never played those. Some of the Spider-Man games made it to the PC or the Xbox eventually. But yeah, there's a lot of games from the PlayStation that I've never tried that I would love to try out. What's your favorite game? Since you're a PlayStation person, which ones did you enjoy that made you go to the PlayStation? Crash Bandicoot. Did I play that one? I'm not sure if I played that one. That one seems like a lot of fun. It was like a platformer, right? Yeah, Crash Bandicoot. I think, were they going to make a movie about that? I'm not sure. Yeah, Crash Bandicoot was fun. It looked like a fun game. Do you remember the game? This reminds me of Crash Bandicoot. Do you remember the Slim Jim game? There was like a guy that had like a worm for a head. And then he would just go and jump around, and then he would take his own head, stink it out, whip himself to like some other area or whatever, pull himself through his head, and then you would continue moving around or whatever. And then, but it was his head. It was like a worm. It was like a slim. I think it was. Let me see if I can find it. Earthworm Jim. Gran Turismo. Oh man, those are fun. Let's see. Yeah, I found one. I'm going to share it for you here. Let's pause the music here. I'm going to go right here. You ever playing this game at all? Oh my god. Super NES. So you see how it's like, we use it as a helicopter. I mean, this thing is nuts. There's so many games back in the day that were so bad. We gotta revisit some of these.
Yippee! Yippee! Yippee!
Yeah, this is it.
Yippee! Yippee!
Yeah, that was a fun game, for sure. Let's look up Crash Bandicoot. Oh, Jesus, so many over here. 1 hour and 51 minutes.
What have I got?
I think this is one of those games where I would like go to friends' houses and I'll probably see it there or like play it there, but I didn't really have it on PlayStation, so.
What have I got?
Yeah, this is it. This is like a big come.
What have I got?
What is this game? Yeah, that's the it's amazing how we thought that this game looks probably so amazing. Like probably like Tomb Raider. Remember this one? We probably thought the graphics for this were so incredible. And people had such hots for Lara Croft back in the day. I think this is one of those few. I think this was available for the PC as well. But it's one of those things. I was an Xbox guy, and I think was this exclusive to the PlayStation? Have you seen the meme of people who are like say she's perfect? Like they want the version of her that with the fake boxy, voluptuous boobs or whatever it was. I think this is PlayStation exclusive. I'm not sure. I don't remember playing this. But it was very popular. People loved it. I love how it just showed you the user interface was incredible. It was next level. Oh, here, yeah, you got a rock. Let me show you how you have a rock right here. Anyway, yeah. So I'll have to start putting together a list of some of the old school games, and you know, then we'll start trying those out on stream and see if we can finish some of these. Man, brings back so much fun memories. I wonder if what kind of experience my kids are gonna have when they like think back about their childhood and the games that they used to play. Like, would it be, you know, Fortnite? My kid doesn't play Call of Duty, but like right now he's into Arc Raiders and all these games. And then who knows where we'll be 20, 30 years from now. Yeah, definitely Indiana Jones buys for sure. But yeah, like, you know, like even right now when you play the Oculus and the Quest or whatever, it's kind of fun. It's interesting. But I wonder if, you know, where we're going to get to 20, 30 years from now, where we'll be like, what? Remember when we thought that the Xbox X was so amazing and the graphics were so incredible? And we're going to have like a chip in our brain that's going to actually make us feel like we're there. Who knows what the hell's going to happen? I also thought that we're going to have flying cars in the years 2000. So sometimes your imagination can be far wilder than what the reality is going to be in a few years. And who knows? Maybe AI will take over the world by then, and then we would just be plugged into a machine. It will be the Matrix world. Who knows? Yeah. I don't know. I haven't, you know, like I said before, it's hard for me to find time to play some of these games, but the one that's really good, everybody loves, is the Beat Saber game. Those are fun. It's kind of like a combination of like having an Xbox and a Nintendo Wii. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, 2016, they have flying cars. That ship has sailed. It's come and gone, and we don't have flying cars anywhere. We have drone cars with 4 huge fans on the side. But yeah, so the Beat Saber is a lot of fun. That's a fun game that I like to play in the Quest. There's one with like monkeys, and my son, he's like a monkey walking around the trees or whatever. There's I remember when the Quest first came out, there's like an elevator that you go up, and there's like a beam. Have you seen those videos? And then you're like walking out, and then you're looking all around you, and you're like, you think you're gonna fall. And there's videos of people who actually get dizzy and actually fall, and they crash to the TV, or they crash to the side of the table or whatever. Those have been hilarious. And I think the other day I was at Best Buy. Yeah, the monkey tag game, for sure. Yeah, they're like, you see them walking around like this with the controllers all over the house, and you're like, what are you doing? It's like, well, I'm playing a monkey game. I'm like, all right, cool. But yeah, the other thing that I saw the other day, kind of like reminding me of Ready Player One, was a vest, like a tactile vest that you can put on. So it's like a haptic vest. I guess Meta has a haptic vest that came out for the Meta World or whatever it is, and you can actually feel some of the things. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Thankfully, the see-through thing sometimes is good. you got to set up like a safe area. When you're when you're gonna play with a VR headset, you got to make sure you have a safe area around you. And what the funny thing is, when brothers are gonna be brothers, and they're gonna be like, ooh, you're gonna be like silly in front of them, and like and then he goes to like swing at something, and he ends up hitting them with the remote in the head or whatever. So that we've had incidents like that happen for sure. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? He can't see you when you're gonna step in front of him. He's in the virtual world. But yeah, I'm curious to see if we're ever gonna get to that Ready Player One state where people are gonna be so immersed in the video games world and the kind of like virtual headset thing. But one of the things that makes me believe that we're not going to head in that direction, or maybe not just yet. I mean, you have the Apple Vision Pro that came out, and me and my son went to try it out, and it looks incredible. It looks like when you have the through mode, it looks like you're seeing the real world. Yeah, so when you should definitely go to the Apple Store and try it out. You got to make an appointment because you got to set it up to your settings or whatever. But when you put it on and you're just in regular mode, seeing all around you, everything looks like it's real. It's like real, but in reality, you're not seeing through. There's cameras that are capturing everything. But what surprises me is that maybe it was a price point, $3,500, and I don't know, maybe that's too expensive, but it hasn't taken off like I thought it would. Like even the Meta Quest, it hasn't taken off like I thought it would. I think I thought it would be kind of like the Xbox when it came out. People, or the PlayStation 1, 2, 4, whatever, people with droves will go and buy and spend $500, $600 on these consoles. But they haven't done it with the VR headsets. And maybe, like you said, people are still getting queasy. Maybe there's still like the milliseconds delay that between your actions and, and your head and your processing or your brain. And maybe it's not quite there yet. But I wonder if we're going to get to the point where there's going to be no delay. People are not going to feel sick about using some of these headsets, and we're going to be, disconnected. And I haven't really used it too much because I feel like when I'm around the house, I don't want to be in a place where I don't know what's going on around me. My house is crazy, man. Let me tell you, people are just walking around all hours of the night. Nobody can go to sleep. There's a dancing doors around my house. And so I wouldn't want to be in a situation where I'm like completely immersed in a world and I don't know what's going on around me. Or I wouldn't want my kids to see me in that situation. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but like when I'm just completely disconnected, just sitting on a couch and just like in a virtual world or whatever, and disconnected from what's happening in reality. Even though but I feel like when you're playing it on a TV or you're playing it on a device, you can still see what's going on around you. You can still like pay attention to what's going on in the world. But when you are completely immersed in it, I feel like it completely takes you from everything else. And, maybe when I was younger and single, sitting in my apartment doing nothing, that would have been a fine thing. And that's, but, with a family, I don't feel like I can just go in there and do that. I think my wife, first of all, would like break my knees if I did that. Honey, I love you. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why I haven't really gotten into it. One of the things that's really cool about the Vision Pro is when you go into you can make like a theater, and you can watch like a movie like in a 100-foot screen. So imagine watching like the new Formula One movie from Apple, just on a massive screen in front of you. That's kind of epic. And one thing that I thought was really cool also, when when they start streaming like games, let's say like a basketball, like they had like a courtside camera, and you were like, it wasn't 360, but it was like 180 degrees, so you could see everything like right here, and it felt like you were in the basketball court. It felt like you were watching, whatever team you're rooting for, right there, and you were courtside, and that was really cool to watch. So I'm curious to see where that's gonna go in the future. I think right now $3,500 is just not affordable. They released a new version, which is a different faster processor or something like that. But I'm not sure, until it comes down to like $600, $700, and it's just as good as the quality that we have now. I don't think there's going to be a lot of people buying it. Yeah, dude, you should definitely look into it, man. Imagine sitting on a plane and you have a pair of nice headphones from Apple or whatever, noise canceling, and then you put this on and you can completely just go into your own La La Land or whatever, and nobody bothers you. That could, yeah, that. I'm surprised more people don't use it on the plane. Well, I haven't seen a lot of people doing it on the plane. I don't travel a lot, maybe a couple times a year. But yeah, that'll be a perfect thing to use that for. Just sitting there watching whatever movie you want, and massive 100-foot screen while you're killing some time on the plane. Epic for sure. Oh, geez. Let's go back to let's see. So many gadgets in front of me. Yeah. So yeah, next week I think I'm gonna bring an extra camera so I can just show people kind of like the craziness that I have going on in front of me. Right now you guys can't really see much, but I have like my iMac right here so that I can keep track of the chat and I can talk to you guys. Here I have where I play or go online or whatever, and here I have the computer that's handling the stream, the OBS and MacBook Pro right here, handling all that stuff. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Little by little, I've been trying to build it. I got to bring a few more things. It's kind of empty. Yeah, it's kind of empty here right now. I'm going to add a few more things. Maybe I'll try different lights. But yeah, kind of try to make it nice. I want to create like a nice little living room where you can come here and hang out and have a good time. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. I know that maybe some people are working right now and they just want to like lurk and just kind of like hang out and watch somebody doing something cool or whatever. So I want to make sure that I provide a fun atmosphere for people to come and hang out and be entertained while they're doing the things that they got to do, or just entertain in general. And that's it. Hang out, have fun. So that's, I'll try to make it a little bit nicer here and there. I like to incorporate, like we've been talking about, a little bit of a couch in the back. Yeah, absolutely. That'd be cool. Let's see if I can find one of those. Maybe I got one laying around in the house that I'm not using and I can just bring it in here and just hang out. But yeah, I want to bring in a little bit of that old school feel with the new and the technology, and like we've been talking about. I've been wanting to do a series. It's called Gone Retro, and it's just kind of like taking some of the cool gadgets that are available out there and just kind of like seeing how they're being repurposed. Let me see if I can find you something here. Oh no, wrong thing here. Sorry, I'm trying to find the list here of stuff. Sorry, I'm trying to find something, but I don't want to give away too much. And I didn't plan on doing this. There we go. Sorry, just give me a second here. I'll show you some cool stuff. All right, so yeah, so this is kind of like some of the cool stuff that I like to see, right? So this is kind of like taking that old Nintendo feel and just applying it to like a really cool keyboard, So you have like a USB-C keyboard that you can plug in, but it's got that, Nintendo controller style, and it actually comes with two buttons that you can have. Maybe I'll set those on my feet and then I can press mute and unmute and stuff like that. There's this label maker. This guy like a really 60s, 50s style. They're really massive buttons for sure. Have you seen these headphones? I've seen these all over TikTok. And I was maybe, I think I have a birthday coming up. Maybe I'll see if I can get those for my birthday. But you get those like Sony looking headphones I used to have back in the day. And then you have like the CD player that I just saw the other day. That was like, man, that's like really old school stuff. And I feel like a lot of the TV shows nowadays are really good at incorporating that old school look with like the modern touches and stuff like that. Are they pretty good? Oh, nice. Yeah, maybe I'll get them for my birthday. My wife's been asking me for birthday ideas. You know what? I think that's going to be one. I definitely have to, but I feel like I have so many headphones already as it is, to be quite honest. I'm like, she's like, another pair of headphones? I'm like, I know, I'm sorry. But in my defense, we do tend to lose headphones quite a bit here and there, especially those AirPods. You leave them in your pocket, you just forget sometimes. I got these for the stream so that I can listen to things properly. But yeah, pretty crazy keyboard, right? Yeah, the wireless earbuds. We've gotten a few for my kids, and they keep losing them. And I'm like, all right, we can't keep buying headphones. Like, it needs to stop. But yeah, you should check out this 8-bit DO retro mechanical keyboard. And this is like this is what the Nintendo used to look like in Japan. So you have the Japanese keyboard right here, so you can go super retro with that one. So yes, I think I want to start a series where you can actually go back and explore how old school designs and technology are being have influenced today's technology, or people are using it as inspiration to get some of that nostalgia kick that we like so much. The Famicom, that's right, that's the one. Yeah, like one of the things that I'm excited for the electric cars that are coming out. I think they're really cool, and it's great for the environment and all that stuff. Oh, we have someone kick. Hey, what's going on, guys? I love the electric cars, and I think they're great. I test drove one. But what I don't like is that you have a massive screen in the center console, and then you have to take your eyes off the road, look at what you're doing, try to find the buttons that there's no tactile function to it. And then that could be distracting when you're driving on the road. So I would love to see a car company that's going with an electric vehicle that has like switches and knobs and things that you can just reach to and just hit as you're driving. It's like so muscle memory, right? Like when I'm driving right now, my car's not super new, but it still has some buttons that I can just reach and press a lever or a button or whatever, and I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I know, right? The whole knob thing, I'm not a fan of the knob. Hot take. I'm glad you agree, man. I don't want to be twisting a knob to go and park, press a button to go reverse or whatever. Like, no, man. I want the physical aspect of it. I actually have an old 1999 Nissan Sentra that's collecting dust, that's falling apart, and I just got it back from a friend who had just given it, who was using it as a beater to drive back and forth to work, and he gave it back to me, and it's a stick shift. And I'm going to use that to teach my kids how to drive stick shift in the spring. So I'm very excited for that. I'm going to take it. It's falling apart, but I'm just going to maintain it as much as possible until both my kids can learn how to drive stick shift. And then once it's done with that, then I'll probably donate it and junk it or whatever. But yeah, I wish more car companies would go in that direction and start incorporating some of those physical aspects that were good for a reason. We had cars for a long time that had these knobs and all these things because they were functional and they served the purpose and they worked really well. I would love to see car companies kind of get back to that, and so we don't have to take our eyes off the road and we don't have a big distraction of a big screen in the middle. So I'm waiting for that before I switch to electric. I'm enjoying the vibes here. You guys are awesome. I don't know who's that on Kick. Go Alum Clear. Hey man, love the little emote. Hope you're having fun. You still roll down the windows. That's epic. That's awesome. It's funny when you tell the kids, it's like, hey, can you use Go? And they're like, what do you mean? What is that? Dude, roll down the window. I mean, come on. Or have you seen those videos where they ask the kids like, "Oh, can you get on the phone? Can you pretend like you're on the phone?" And they go like this. You're like, "No, this is how you get on the phone, man. Just like this." You know what's really funny? Let me see if I can find it. Have you seen these? So they have Bluetooth headsets now that you can just hook up to your phone. But let's say that you want to talk to somebody. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna go the old school way here, and you have the old handle, the old handset right here. So you hook it up to Bluetooth, and then you can just be like, "Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Hold on." And they're like, "Hello? Yeah, what's going on? Everything's good. Yeah, you wanted to hang out tonight? Okay, yeah, no problem. You got it." Yeah. So this is something that I've been thinking about also. Like, hey, it's like maybe this will be a birthday present. You don't know how I feel about this one? Oh, I thought you were on my side, man. But yeah, do you remember when you used to have like this long 20-foot cords and you used to go from the kitchen and walk to the dining room, and you like talking to somebody on the phone, and you store the cord or whatever. This saves you the headache of, having a long cord that gets in the way, and but you still get the whole experience of like, yeah, what's up? Yeah, no, everything's good, because sometimes you have the hot screen on your face and you're like, I don't know about that. So yeah, those are the things that I'm kind of excited about. Those are the kind of things that I want to see more companies taking chances and building. There was a girl, I think she is building. This girl, she developed her own little phone thing. So she's actually kind of like a similar idea. Yeah. So this girl, she made her own Bluetooth thing, and it's like an old school phone that you can talk to like that. So there's a need for this. People are really excited about this nostalgia stuff and some of the old school stuff, and it's making a comeback. I'm telling you, it's making a comeback. Or do you remember when you'd be talking on the phone? Or no, you were online on America Online because you had to dial back in the day, and then somebody would either call and they would pick up the phone and it would disconnect you from the internet. Or they would here's the phone that she's kind of like making. So you'll be in the middle of connected to the internet, and it would just disconnect you because somebody picked up the phone, and you're like, oh God. Or there'd be a crazy fax sound on the other side. Yeah, those were the days. Those were the days for sure. Where's wonder if she has like a physical phones. Here it is. Yeah. So these are the phones that she's making. She's making physical phones that look like this, like really old school. I think they're going out soon. I'm not sure. But yeah, oh look, yeah, here's all the phones that she's got, the physical phones. Where is it? Here it is. So this one actually even has a cord. So it's got a base, it's got a cord, and then you hook it up to your phone, and then yeah, here it is. Talking on the phone. So yeah, old school's making a comeback for sure. It's happening. You mark my words. Oh man. All right, it's 2:02 p.m. my time. Let me tell you, this has been an awesome stream. Al, you are awesome. Thank you for hanging out with me all this time. I hope you had a great time watching some Ninja Turtles, watching some Tetris, reminiscing about the good old days, talking about kids, parenting, and just, all the good things. It's been awesome. I appreciate it. I'm going to be ending the stream here soon, but I just want to say thank you. I appreciate you hanging out, man. It's been awesome. I really, 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 it revitalizes my passion for wanting to do this. And I hope that you'll be sticking around and, come back anytime It's been awesome having you in the chat. And yeah, it's been epic. I really appreciate it. We're going to end it right here. Thank you so much for coming. I'm normally going to be streaming Monday through Thursdays in the mornings. And, you know, I hope to bring you a lot of more fun experiences. We'll play some games, talk about some retro news, talk about camera gears and all sorts of fun things along the way. And yeah, thank you for hanging out. Have a fantastic weekend. And I'll see you guys on Monday. All right, see ya.